Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy King Killer back here today with another video. Thank you guys for dropping by. So in today's video, we are doing a Miami Heat rebuild as they recently went ahead and signed Kevin Love earlier this morning. And I honestly think this is a really good pickup for the Heat as they got what they needed, which was a good power forward to pair up next to Bam. Because even though Caleb Martin is a pretty good player, I just don't really think he's a power forward, especially since he is standing at 6'5". So picking up Kevin Love is a really good choice to do because he's literally like a perfect fit next to Bam because he could stretch the floor, he could hit the three, he could still rebound pretty good, and he may not be the best post defender, but he's not the worst either. And even if people do get by him in the paint, he has a perfect center to back him up in the paint because Bam is a really good defensive player. So overall, like I said, I think this is a really good pickup for Kevin Love, who wasn't really getting minutes in Cleveland anymore for whatever reason, and he just really kind of fell out of the rotation. So he's not really shooting the best right now. He is kind of struggling, only shooting 39% from the field and 35% from three. But let's see if we could try to change that around and see if we could win a championship with him on the team. Now, do I think Kevin Love is going to make an impact for this Heat team and turn them into like a title contenders? I don't think so because they are 32-27 and sitting 7th in the conference. Now, do I think if they avoid the play-in tournament and make it as a 6 seed or better, do I think they can make some noise in the playoffs? I definitely think they can, just because they are going to be an experienced team and Kevin Love is a championship, so you know he's going to be bringing that championship mentality to the Miami Heat team. And it really is crazy seeing this team struggle because they were one shot away. They were one 3-point shot away from going to the NBA Finals. And from that to barely fighting for a play-in tournament spot, it's really crazy. So we're going to see what we can do with this team and try to bring a championship to Miami. Alright, so taking a look at the rotation for the rest of season number 1, we got Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Bam. Off the bench, we got Victor Oladipo, Max Strus, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, and Cody Zeller. I don't know if I mentioned it, but they did go ahead and also bring in Cody Zeller. And I honestly thought the Miami Heat should have brought in Boogie or maybe even Hassan Whiteside. They had a couple other players they could have went with, but I don't really know if Cody Zeller was the best backup center you want to bring in, but not the worst either. So we are going to go ahead and take a look at the system proficiency real quick. Pace and space is 4 stars, so I think we will go ahead and run with that, even though Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry don't really benefit from it, unless I want to go maybe balanced or 7 seconds, not defense. You know, we could go ahead and run. I think we'll go ahead and run 7 seconds. I think we'll be fine with that. And then taking a look at the shot tendencies for the players, Butler could definitely go up to like a 90. His touches can also go up to like about a 90. Hero could go down a little bit to like an 85 for his touches. Bam can go up to an 80. Hero could stay at an 85. Kyle Lowry could go up a little bit to a 60. Max Strus is a shooter, so he will go up to like a 65. Victor Oladipo can stay at a 75. Kevin Love, he is struggling to shoot the ball, so maybe we'll go ahead and lower him down to like a 65. Caleb Martin can go up a little bit to like a 55. Gabe Vincent can go up a little bit to like a 60. And then who is our last player? Cody Zeller could go up to like a 50. And I actually think I do want to go ahead and move Kevin Love to like a 70. So we are 32-27. I'm hoping we could at least finish as like the 6th seed or better because I really don't like playing in the play-in tournament. So if we could go ahead and get a 6th seed or better, I think I will be happy. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate, and I will catch you guys at the end of season number 1. Alright, so at the end of season number 1, Luka winning MVP, Paolo winning Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon winning 6th Man, Defensive Player is Joel Embiid, Sengun winning Most Improved, and then Joe Mazzulla winning Coach of the Year. Taking a look at the All-NBA teams, do we get anybody? We get Jimmy Butler on an All-NBA 3rd team, no Bam Adebayo. What about an all-defensive team? We do not get anybody. And taking a look at where we finished on the year, we ended up going 47-35. We do avoid the play-in tournament, and we did start, well, from the All-Star break, from the start of the video, we were 32-27. So we went 15-8 to close the year. Not bad, I guess. At least we stayed above 500, and we also did make we avoided the play-in tournament. So like I said, I would be happy if I did. missed the play-in tournament and finished as a 6 seed or better. And we did close the year on a 5-game win streak, so not too bad. And then taking a look at the season stats for the players, Jimmy Butler leading the way with about 23 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists with 2 steals a night. Tyler Hero with about 21, 5, 4.5. Bam with about 21, 10, 3.5, over a steal, and then a block. I don't know how he didn't make the all defensive team. Victor Oladipo off the bench with about 11.5. Was he efficient? No, he wasn't. He wasn't efficient. Taking a look at Kyle Lowry with about 11.5 and 6 assists. Was he efficient? Not the worst from deep, and he could have done better from the field. Max Strus with about 11.5. He wasn't really efficient. Oh, so we might look to try to maybe re-sign him and trade him away because we need him to shoot good. That's literally the only reason he's on this team. Kevin Love with about 9 points and 7.5 rebounds, almost 2 assists a night. Didn't shoot the ball well at all. 37% from the field and 33% from deep. Come on, Kevin Love. We need you to do better. We at least need you to hit the threes, man. Come on, 33%. That's not going to cut it. Caleb Martin with about 9 points. Gabe Vincent with about 8. Duncan Robinson didn't play for us. Neither did Nikola Jovic. Cody Zeller, the new addition as well, with 4 points and about 4 rebounds. So not too bad in only like 10 minutes a night. That's not bad. And I believe that is going to be everybody that played for us. So taking on in the first round, we are taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. And I don't think they added any free agent signings. And I don't know why sometimes I've noticed this, or like sometimes free agents will just be assigned to play to some teams. Like the other time, I forgot what team I was rebuilding, but I had seen Milwaukee sign John Wall, and in my head I was like, wait, they signed John Wall, but I checked and they don't. So I guess sometimes just 2K signs players for whatever reason. But taking a look at the Philadelphia 76ers, like I was saying, they didn't really add anybody new. So we are going to go ahead and simulate the round, as I'm not too worried. I think this is like a pretty even matchup, but I am going to go ahead and adjust the rotations real quick. So I think for the playoffs, I don't think Gabe Vincent's going to be playing for us. So we will give like, we could leave him at, actually, you know what? He did do pretty good. So we'll give him 12 minutes a night. We'll give Hero like 36. Butler could get like 38. Bam could get like 36. Kevin Love can get like 28, 27 maybe. Kyle Lowry can get 29, and then I'll give 1 more minute to Victor Oladipo. We are going to be running a 9-man rotation for the first round, so we are going to go ahead and simulate. And we lose in 7 games. Okay, it came down to the wire as we only lost by 6 points. Not what I wanted to see, but taking a look at the box scores, game number 1, Jimmy Butler had 33 points and Tyler Hero with 20. Victor Oladipo also had 19 points and Cody Zeller with 17 points. Okay, so he went 3 from deep. Okay, not too bad. Maybe I know why they signed Cody Zeller now. Game number 2, Hero with 37, Butler with 28, 6, and 9. Game number 3, we had Jimmy Butler leading the way with 29 and 10 assists. Tyler Hero with 22 and 8 assists. Game number 4, Hero with 32, Bam with 25, Kevin Love with 23. Okay. Game number 5, Butler leading the way with 31, Bam with 18 and 10. Game number 6, Jimmy Butler with 27 and Kyle Lowry with 20. And then game number 7, Butler had 26, Hero had 22, and Bam had 20 with Kevin Love with 15 and 11. Not bad. I definitely think obviously we can do better. I don't know going forward if Kevin Love is going to be our starting power forward or not, because he is getting up there in age as the Clippers go ahead and win it in season number 1. So I'm going to see what other power forwards I can maybe get, and I might look to try to trade Max Strus, seeing if I could try to get off Kyle Lowry's contract. Same thing with Duncan Robinson. I'm not sure if I will be able to, because I also kind of want to make this realistic. So I probably will have to attach like a first round pick to both of these guys if I do trade them. So I'm going to go ahead and start making moves, and I'll show you guys what I come up with. Alright, so for the first trade that I am making, I'm going to be sending Kyle Lowry and a 2nd round pick to the Minnesota Timberwolves for 2 2nd round picks. And I will be getting the 13th pick in the 2nd round from this trade. And I kind of think this makes sense because Kyle Lowry is a veteran point guard. They don't really have that here in Minnesota, and they need somebody to coach Edwards and Cat. So I think this trade makes sense. So we are going to see if they accept this, and boom, they do. Alright, and for the next trade that I am making, I'm sending Duncan Robinson, Nikola Jovic, a 1st round pick and a 2nd round pick to the Dallas Mavericks for a 2027 1st round pick. They get an overpriced shooter. They get Nikola Jovic, a young power forward that could be a part of their core, and I'm pretty much just getting a first round pick, even though I'm giving them one right back. Do they accept this trade? Yes, they do. All right, and real quick, I'm going to see if the Lakers accept this trade. I'm going to be sending our second round pick and Caleb Martin to the Lakers for Dillon Mitchell. He is somebody that I want to get because he does progress pretty good in this game. So boom, they do accept the trade. All right, so real quick, taking a look at what we have on this team, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players only. So we definitely need to bring in a backup point guard and a starting point guard, either a backup shooting guard or small forward, and then a good backup center. So I'm going to start making some moves, and I will show you guys what we brought in at the rotations for season number 2. All right, so real quick before the season starts, I do want to go ahead and upgrade the bench just a little bit. So we are going to be sending Gabe Vincent, a first round pick, and 2 second round picks to the Orlando Magic for RJ Hampton, who isn't going to get any playing time because there are 3 other point guards ahead of him. Do they accept this trade? They do. Welcome to the team. All right, and the last trade that I'm going to be making before the season starts is sending Max Strus, Hassan Whiteside, and a first round pick to the Clippers for Andre Drummond and Nicholas Batum. Do they accept this trade? They do not. What if I give you one more first round pick? That's pretty much everything that I got, and boom, they do accept this trade, so welcome. All right, so for season number 2, this is what the rotation is looking like. We got John Wall, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Bam. Off the bench, we got Hampton, Drummond, Seth Curry, and Dillon Mitchell. Taking a look at system proficiency for this team, it is going to be 4 stars, pace, and space. Is anything better? No, it is not, so we will go ahead and leave it at that. And taking a look at the rotations, the shot tendencies, I'm going to go ahead and, do I want Tyler Hero taking more shots than Jimmy Butler? Probably not, so I think I'm going to leave it both at 90. Jimmy Butler at 90, Bam can go at 80, Tyler Hero can go at 90. John Wall can definitely go all the way down to like a 70. I'm gonna say like a 70. Andre Drummond can go up a little bit to a 60. RJ Hampton can go up a little bit to a 65. Kevin Love can drop to like a 65 as well, because I don't really think he's gonna get any better shooting the ball. Seth Curry can definitely go up to like a 65 as well. He won't be playing for us. Kemba won't be playing for us, and I believe actually Dillon can stay at a 60. So I'm expecting big things because we did pretty much trade all our first round picks to try to build this team, as we did get Andre Drummond and RJ Hampton. So we are going to go ahead and simulate the first 3 games, and I'm expecting like a top 3 seed this year. So we do start the year off 3-0. You love to see it, as we do win the first game against Chicago. Jimmy Butler dropped 31, John Wall with 23 and 11 as our starting point guard. Not bad. Taking on the Indiana Pacers in game number 2, or the second game of the season. Bam with 29, 11, and 8, and Jimmy Butler with 26, 6, and 5. And then game number 3, or the third game of the season, I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Third game of the season, we do end up winning by 17 points, as Jimmy Butler dropped 23 and 14, and Tyler Hero with 21 points. So like I said, I'm expecting a top 3 seed this year. Anything less, I think, will be a disappointment. So we're going to go ahead and simulate, and I will catch you guys at the end of season number 2. Alright, so at the end of season number 2, Jokic winning MVP, Victor winning Rookie of the Year, Jordan Poole winning 6th Man, Giannis winning Defensive Player of the Year, Darius Garland winning Most Improved, and then Mike Malone winning Coach of the Year. Taking a look at the All-NBA teams, do we get anybody? We get Jimmy Butler on an All-NBA second team. Okay. Do we get Bam or Tyler Hero? We do not. What about an All-Defensive team? We do not get anybody that makes it either. So taking a look at where we finished, and we ended up finishing as the 1 seed, going 53-29. So you love to see it. I was expecting, honestly, like a top 3 seed in the East this year, so I did get what I wanted. And taking a look at the season stats, we have Jimmy Butler leading the way with almost 23 points a night, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2.5 steals. How did this man not make the All-Defensive team? Tyler Hero was our second leading scorer with about 22 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Bam with about 18 and 10 with 1.4 steals and blocks. He didn't make the All-Defensive team either. That's crazy. RJ Hampton off the bench with about 11.5 points. John Wall with about 11.5 and 7 assists as our starting point guard. Not bad. Seth Curry with about 10 points. Was he efficient? You know he was. 47% from the field and 44% from 3 and 87% from the free throw line. I will definitely take it. Andre Drummond with about 10 points and 10.5 rebounds off the bench with over a steal and block a night. Kevin Love with about 9 points and 7 rebounds. Oh, he just can't shoot the ball no more. Okay, so if Kevin Love shows up like this in real life, they probably won't be doing anything with him, because he is shooting 33% from the field and 30% from deep. Yo, okay. I really hope Kevin Love doesn't do that in Miami in real life, because they will not win anything. And then Dylan Mitchell, he will probably start over Kevin Love next season, honestly, as he did average 5.5 points and 3 rebounds. That's crazy. Kevin Love was so inefficient. Oh, I kind of wish we got a better version of Kevin Love. But taking on the New York Knicks in round number 1, did they add anybody else? They added Bruce Brown. They added Jae'Sean Tate, Dennis Schroeder. Okay, so they added a couple of people, but I do want to go ahead real quick and make some adjustments. Kevin Love can get about like 20 minutes a night. I'm kind of scared adjusting the rotation, just because usually when I adjust rotations, even though we do finish good, it always comes back to bite me. So we're gonna give like one more minute, and 1 more minute, and I think we should be fine with this team. I'm not really too worried. So we are gonna simulate, and we end up winning in 6 games. Okay, taking a look at the stats real quick. Game number 1, Jimmy Butler led the way with 26, John Wall with 23. Game number 2, we did end up winning as Jimmy Butler and Bam dropped 35 each. Game number 3, we did end up winning as we won by 17 points. Jimmy Butler with 23, 11, and 9. Seth Curry with 17 off the bench. Game number 4, we ended up winning as Bam dropped 29 and Hero with 20. Game number 5, we ended up losing by 1 point as Bam dropped 24 and Seth Curry with 23 off the bench. And then game number 6, we closed it out, Hero with 29 and Bam with 22. Facing the Philadelphia 76ers, I believe we played them last season in the first round, and they didn't really add anybody new. They added Trey Lyles, and I believe that is it. So we are going to be simulating the round once again, and oh, we lose in 7. No, didn't we lose to them in 7 last season? I'm pretty sure we lost to them in 7. We lost by 11 points. Taking a look at the stats real quick. Jimmy Butler with a huge game 1, 49 points, and then Tyler Hero with 35. Game number 2, Seth Curry led the way off the bench with 24 points. Jimmy Butler with 20. Game number 3, we had Butler leading the way with 28 and Bam with 20. Game number 4, Butler with 32 and Bam with 22. Game number 5, we had Butler leading the way with 32 and Hero with 26. Game number 6, we had Hero with 28, Jimmy Butler with 25, and then finally game number 7, we had Hero leading the way with 28 and Butler with 26, 6, 7, and 3. Let me see how Kevin Love did real quick. I just want to see if he was really inefficient. I think it's gonna be a wraps on him starting. What the hell is this? Kevin Love, 30% from the field, 28% from the 3-point line. Yo, he's definitely, if we bring him back, he's coming off the bench. Okay, that really wasn't the Kevin Love that I was expecting. I was at least expecting him to hit like 36% from deep, step it up in the playoffs at least, but he did not, as the Boston Celtics win the championship. And shout out to Jason Tatum, because he ended up winning All-Star Game MVP. I think he dropped like 55 points. He set the all-time record for most points scored in an All-Star game, so shout out JT. And yeah, so we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna run it back one more year. I'm hoping we can finish as a top seed again, but I think Kevin Love's time as a starter in Miami is gonna come to an end. I probably will re-sign him, but I think he will be coming off the bench. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making some moves, and I will catch you guys at the rotation for season number 3. Alright, so for the final season here in Miami, this is what the rotation is looking like. We got John Wall, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Dylan Mitchell, and Bam. Off the bench, we got Hampton, Drummond, Grayson Allen, and Kevin Love. He's been assigned to the bench, and he will only be getting 12 minutes a night, just because I think Kevin Love in 2K is pretty much broken. He will not be able to shoot efficiently. So we're going to be giving him like about 12 minutes a night. And taking a look at the system proficiency, 4 stars, pace and space seems like it is the way, so we are going to go ahead and leave it at that. And taking a look at the shot tendencies for the players, Jimmy Butler can stay at a 90, Tyler Hero could go up to like a 95, Bam could go to like an 80, Drummond can go up a little bit to a 60, RJ Hampton I guess can go up a little bit to like a 70, John Wall can stay at a 70, he will not be playing for us. Grayson Allen can go up to like a 60, Dylan Mitchell could go to like a 65, and then Kevin Love, he could go up to like a 65 as well. So I think this is what we are going to be running. And yeah, I'm hoping we can have a pretty good season, as I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade. Actually, you know what? We could go ahead and lower it just a little bit. But I think this is what we will be rocking with. And I'm hoping we can win another like 50 plus games this season. So Gonna go ahead and simulate the first 3 games of the season, as we do lose the first game of the season. And okay, so we start 1-2, not the start I'm looking for, as Tyler Hero dropped 23, Jimmy Butler with 23. Game number 2, Hero with 24, Butler with 24, and then game number 3 of the season. Oh, I thought that was our player. Tyler Hero dropped 25, and then Jimmy Butler with 21, 9, and 10. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate. Like I said, I'm hoping for another first seed in the East, and I'm gonna go and simulate, and I will catch you guys at the end of the final season. All right, so at the end of season number 3, taking a look at where we finished. Oh, we ended up going 44-38. Not what we wanted to see, as we are the 7th seed, so we do have to go through the play-in tournament. We pretty much fell off this year. Taking a look at the season stats, Tyler Hero led the way with 24, Bam with 19 and 9.5 boards, Jimmy Butler with about 17.5 points, RJ Hampton off the bench with 13 points, John Wall with about 12 points and 8 assists, Dylan Mitchell as our starter, 10 points, 6 rebounds, Grayson Allen with about 9.5 points, Drummond with about 9 and 10 off the bench, and Kevin Love with about 5 points and 3 rebounds. Oh, he was not efficient. What is that? Love, what is that? 35 from the field, 30. Oh my god, 31 from 3. Come on, man, you could have tried a little bit better. He could have definitely tried a little bit better. We're gonna go ahead and adjust these rotations real quick. Kevin Love, man, you can get like 10 minutes a night, man. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to give the other 2 minutes to Grayson Allen. I think I'm pretty much going to leave this team. Actually, we could go ahead and drop him down a little bit, and we could give these 2 a couple more minutes. Yeah, we could do something like this. So who are we taking on in the play-in tournament? We are taking on the Indiana Pacers. Did they add anybody? Nick Smith, Denny Adia, Christian Wood. Okay, so they added a couple of players. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate the play-in tournament. I'm feeling confident in this team, and we do go ahead and make it. So we are facing the Boston Celtics. They added Pukashevsky. I'm pretty sure I said that name wrong, but they added him, the dude from the Thunder. Kevin Huerter. Oh, he was not good in the 3-point contest. Jordan McLaughlin. Okay, so they added a couple of players. You know what? Let's go all out. Do we win the first round? Okay, so we do. We end up winning in 6 games. Okay. That's what I like to see. We have the star power to go ahead and win a championship, but we did not prove that in the regular season. But it's time to prove it now in the playoffs, where it matters most. Game number 1, we do end up picking a W. Game number 2, we did end up losing. Game number 3, we ended up winning by 9 points. Game number 4, we ended up blowing them out by 29 points. Oh no, wait, what is that? Yeah, 29 points. Game number 5, we ended up losing by 3 points in overtime. Jimmy Butler with 26, Bam with 22. Game number 6, we ended up winning by 7 points, as Tyler Hero dropped 27 and John Wall with 19. Taking on the Philadelphia 76ers once again, as they added Naz Reid, Williams. Who else did they add? Willie Hernan-Gomez. They brought back Nerlens Noel, Devontae Graham. Okay. Taking them on, they are a 6 seed. Not too worried about them. And oh, we win in 7 games. We almost blew a 3-1 lead. I think we were up 3-1. Game number 1, we did end up winning by 7 points. Game number 2, we ended up losing. Game number 3, we ended up winning. Game number 4, we ended up winning. Game number 5, we did lose. Game number 6, we lost by 2 points. And then game number 7, we won by 10 points, as Bam dropped 24 and 11 and Tyler Hero with 23 points. Moving on to face the number 1 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. They added Klay Thompson, Malik Monk, Harrison Barnes, okay, Dwayne Dedman, Luke Cornett. They added a squad. They definitely do have a couple of good players off the bench. I have confidence in this team. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes. Are we going to be in the finals in 1, 2, 3? And we are in the finals. We actually won. We actually won that series against the Cleveland Cavaliers, as we are now in the NBA Finals, as Jimmy Butler wins your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and we ended up winning in 6 games. So taking a look, we ended up winning game number 1 by 2 points. Game number 2 we lost. Game number 3 we ended up winning. Game number 4 we ended up winning. Game number 5 they ended up winning by 8 points, and then game number 6 we ended up winning by 2 points as Tyler Hero dropped 31 and Butler dropped 22. 7, 7, and 7. Those are lucky numbers. And Dylan Mitchell with about 20 points and 6 rebounds, going 10 for 10. You love to see it, as we are now facing the Houston Rockets as they added Markelle Fultz. Who else did they add? They added Victor. We already knew that. Jordan Clarkson. Okay, Kyle Anderson. But they definitely added a squad. We are going to go ahead, and I kind of want to simulate game by game, but we've been simulating the whole round and we've gotten lucky. So I'm going to close my eyes once again. 1, 2, 3, and we are not the NBA champions. No, we lost in 7 games and we lost by 7 points. No, we ended up winning game number 1, blowing them out by 30 points. We ended up losing game number 2. Game number 3, we lost by 1 point. Game number 4, we lost by 1 point. Game number 5, we ended up winning. Game number 6, we ended up winning. And then game number 7, we ended up losing as Butler dropped 29, 8, and 8. RJ Hampton with 25 and Bam with 22 and 8. And real quick, I just want to see how Kevin Love did these playoff runs. Okay, Kevin Love actually was pretty good shooting the ball. He only averaged 6 points, but 50% from the field and then 52% from deep with 95% from the free throw line. Kevin Love wasn't so bad, man. We would have won a championship. We would have won a championship and we would have got a better seeding this year. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go and drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we are almost there. And make sure to follow me on Twitter. Link will be down below. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this signing. Do you think it was a good trade? I mean, do you think it was a good signing? Do you think it was a bad signing? I personally think it was a really good pickup for the Miami Heat. And if they could stay healthy, if Kevin Love could stay healthy and he could shoot like at least 36% from deep and shoot like 45% from the field, I think they will be okay. And then, like I said, he also does bring good rebounding and he could space the floor. So let me know what you guys think down below. Stay safe and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.